Hi, my name is Vance Matheson, and I'm a virtual pinball enthusiast. I'm going to do a series of videos on let's put together a virtual pinball cabinet, and this is my introduction. So I got inspired yesterday. I watched one of Major Frenchy's videos. He's another virtual pinball enthusiast, and it was basically on this new board here. I seen this video and I just thought, you know what, this guy's really giving back to the community, and I mean, I should do the same because I've got so many tips from Major Frenchy, R&R, Terry Red. Back in the day, there was this guy named GTX Joe. Just to name a few. I mean, there's Nail Buster and stuff like that. And well, we got to say thanks to Swiss Lizard for all the stuff that he's done as well. It's just a lot of people that all come together and they build this community, and I've done nothing to help, right? So what I want to do is I want to help people basically build their own virtual pinball machine. Arcade One Up and Toy Shock. And what is that other one? There's another company out there that's doing it. At Games, I think. At Games. Anyway, they're doing virtual pinball cabinets and stuff like that. But no offense to them, but they're nothing compared to what you can do for yourself. I mean, these cabinets cost a lot of money. I mean, the parts cost a lot of money. But what you get out of it is so much better. It's just fantastic. And the hobby for me has been fantastic. I can't say enough about the hobby. So I basically wrote Major Frenchy a little comment here on his video that he did, appreciating his awesome work. And I basically said right there that I decided to do this video series about building a virtual pinball cabinet. And I'm going to do a little bit different than him. I don't want to cover the same stuff. And if I do, I'm going to lightly cover it and then say, this video is better. Basically, you know, if you want to see a different take, this is what he's done. Basically, hats off to him. I mean, I'm not sure if he gets any money for YouTube or anything, but that's totally not my motivation. My motivation is to give back to you guys in the community. And if you're getting a stumble block and I help you, let me know. I'd be very happy to hear that, because that's exactly why I'm doing it. So basically, there's a funny story here, and if you read my comment here on the video I'm going to talk about, I have acquired a 1971 Stardust, and it's a very nice pinball cabinet. However, it's seen better days. It's an EM machine, and not that I can't go in there and basically go through it and do it kind of hobby style, and try to figure out what's wrong with it and all the rest of it. It's not that I can't. It's just that, you know, I have two small children in the house, and I do not want this machine causing a fire or anything like that. There's enough wire in this machine to go from here to Red Deer, and I live in Sherwood Park. So I mean, it's pretty complex inside there. I have a friend, and he's a wizard at this stuff. I met him 5 years ago when I built my first virtual pin, and he wanted a virtual pin as well. He bought all the stuff, like almost everything you can think of, but he never actually put us together. So giving me a fantastic opportunity to trade services for services and have him basically safe out this machine so I can get it and just work on just basic cosmetics and stuff like that. So that's the best opportunity I have to make sure that this is safe for my family. So in saying that, we have an opportunity here to learn together and put all my knowledge that I have, I can give to you guys. So that's what I intend to do. This video is an intro video, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do in this video series. And basically, I'm going to try to do one every week, or maybe even two. And we'll just go step by step and go through all the different ins and outs of putting this cabinet together. So there is part of the work done. Unfortunately, I have the cabinet. It's basically the cabinet is together. But I'll talk about the cabinet when we come to that, and I'll tell you what I did and basically how you can do this in your own city or where you're from and get this done for yourself. So basically, this cabinet right here, we got CNC cut from a local like a cabinet maker, and he redid the drawing that I did from SketchUp, and he basically CNC cut 4 cabinets at the same time. One for himself, one for my friend Chris, and one for Gilles. So that's 4. And Marcello didn't want to do his cabinet, so I ended up taking Marcello's cabinet, and I did Marcello's cabinet, and I sold it a couple months ago or whatever. So I'll definitely show you that in a video, because there's some stuff that I learned from that cabinet that might help us in this one, and I do have some nice pictures and images to share with you guys. So there's that. Basically, what we have here is this cabinet's put together at this point, and it's sat here since well, not here, but it's sat with Gilles since 2015 and hasn't been worked on. I did this little graphic thing that I'm going to put on the video here, but basically he's got the light bars, he's got all the boards that he needs for Zeb's boards, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to where's that picture? I'm going to build an easy install kit, basically the same as what Zeb does on his website, and he makes this nice kit that where you plug it into the box and plug it into your computer, and it just goes. So I'm going to do the work outside the cabinet and get all the wires nice and everything like that, and then I'm going to probably put it in there with 6 to 10 screws, and then fire it up and see what happens. And that's basically my idea for the majority of the work will probably be on this guy. What else do we have? We got to drill some holes for the legs. I'm going to go through the process of making a jig. Now you can download with a 3D printer the jig or whatever. They have it right there where you can download and print it. If you have, that's probably the much better way to do it. But I'm going to go through how to do it the wood way in case you don't have a 3D printer or have access to it. We'll do it really easy, and that'll be a video right there. I'm going to do a video about installing what do you call it, a fire button. We'll do a fire button video, and we're going to do wiring of the coin door. I learned some really cool tricks with the coin door, and well, it's not that impressive actually. It's not that cool. I shouldn't say really cool, but basically get your coins working with the DOF, where they flash when they need a coin and they flash when you need an extra ball. Basically what I do is I put the extra ball to the leftmost and the coin to the rightmost, and it flashes when it's appropriate time, right? The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to basically modify one of the light fixtures here. Let me just show what I want to talk about. We're going to modify one of those things because now we're going to make a topper. Major Frenchy did something really cool with that. I'm just going to make something basically quick and dirty that looks really good. It's not as elaborate as his, but it really does look nice on the top of a pinball machine. So we're going to do that for Gilles as well. We're going to go see my buddy Chris at Plastics Plus. He is going to make this sign for us, and I'm not sure, I haven't asked him yet, but maybe he'll let us see his laser machine where it cuts it out and etches that, so that would be really nice. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to get Chris to cut out 1/2-inch acrylic here, and we're going to go into Photoshop and we're going to design a decal for the Pinball Magic basically machine here. So we'll do something like that as well. So there'll be a video on that. Gilles, he doesn't want to go with an LCD screen. Like, he doesn't want to do the LCD. What we're going to show you is another cheaper way to do an LCD screen. We're going to go with a monitor, 15-inch 4x3 style, really old. It still has AVI, so we can get little connector that will change it to HDMI, and we'll put it nicely into the video card. We're going to show you that little trick. And what else? We're gonna do the fire button or whatever. This is just basically me going over with my mag drill how I drilled it, and then we're gonna put it into the cabinet and wire it up really nice there. We'll do a video on that as well. Again, most of the video will probably be wiring with Zeb's kit and making our own easy install kit. He has one that you can purchase on the website. There's nothing to do, but we're going with technology from 2015. So that brings me to this plunger system here. Basically, that's what has all your buttons. It works your nudge and your tilt. So from doing the virtual pinball and talking with the guy that owns Zeb's boards, his name is Steve actually, I talked to him, and I was talking to him about firmware. I wasn't asking for any freebies or anything like that, because that's not my style. I was asking him for the old firmware for the V1 plunger, but it no longer exists. And when I talked to Steve, he said, you know what, if you're gonna do a series of videos, I'm gonna promo one of these kits. So wow, hats off to you, Zeb Boards and Steve. That's pretty exceptional. He's also going to let's go to his other thing here. I think I have it lighting. He's also going to 3D print his new setup that he has for his light bars here. So this will be the first time that you guys will be able to see his light bars, his new stuff. This is something really cool. So it will be the first time you'll see it. Will be on one of my videos here. So definitely tune in for that. And we're gonna rework his light bars that he has right now to go in his new setup. Basically, he's changing the lenses to something else, something I've never seen. I can't really talk too much about it because I don't know too much about it. What else here? So we talked about that. Talked about virtualpin.net. By the way, this is where we bought our kit, virtualpin.net. We'll have the link in the description for you. We talked about this. Dominator. Oh, one more video that I want to make is, let me just go to images here. Sorry, bear with me. I did have them all open, but I must have been changing stuff around. Go to albums here. Dominator. Oh, by the way, this is one of the cabinets that I built. So this is my main driver. By the way, it's for sale. In order to pay for new projects and stuff like that, I have to sell my old projects, or otherwise my wife will string me up by my balls. So can you say that on YouTube? I don't know. Anyway, but that's a true story. This is another cabinet that I built here. This is one that I sold a couple months ago during the middle of COVID or whatever type of thing. Unemployment day, so sold one of my virtual pinball machines, but it went to a very nice home, and I hope the guy is really happy. And what I wanted to make a video on was this. We're gonna do a drawer here, and I mean, it might seem easy and whatever, but we're gonna do setting up the computer on a sheet of wood, and basically getting cheap drawer slides, and we're gonna do that video there on putting just another way that you can store your computer. And basically I'm going to show you the back of the cabinet. We're also going to do a video on Sketchup. Sketchup is a great program. It's how I do all the custom projects that I've ever done. I've done one that I invented. It's called the Couch Arcade. I've done my pinball cabinets, and I did one arcade that kind of looks like the Rec Room Masters one that you can just put together. I used to do CNC kits, but I got no business really. Like, I think I sold maybe, I don't know, 20 kits out of all the kits that I made, and there were 3. So anyway, pipe dream, I guess. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, we're gonna do a nice video on SketchUp and how I build and how I get my stuff built for me. Basically, my friend Marcello owns a cabinet shop, and we CNC cut everything. I should actually bring that up there and give Marcello a plug here. If you like the Dominator the way that it looks right now, and you want something that lot like that, my file is at MC Cabinets, and he's got a nice CNC machine. Let me just exit out of here, and then we'll just go down and we'll check out MC Cabinets. This is me spraying in his spray booth that he's got set up. So anyway, sorry about the noise. And this is his CNC machine. Very professional. Marcello is an amazing tradesman. He just does a great job. And this is the way we used to do our top of our back box here. We used to put the lights like this, just like that, left 5 bars right on the top there. But it's nicer when it actually faces you and stuff like that. Oh, you live and learn. This is our first go at virtual pinball when we did this. And my cabinet's been modified probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times since, whatever. You just see different things in different videos, like Major Frenchy's video. I did adjustable LEDs with him on his video series, and I did the SSF on his video series too. I like the way that he did it. I did the exact same thing. I didn't, maybe I bought a little bit different stuff or whatever. I cheaped out a little bit, but it worked out great, and it's a really good way. By the way, I have a video on that. You can look for that on my channel if you subscribe. What else? Oh, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over a little bit of Photoshop work, how to modify graphics. There's a really good guy on VP Forums that does these cabinets, and he does an amazing job. He's got tons and tons of different cabinets. So if you want to get art for your cabinet, it's done for an actual wide body. I think that's his template. I think it's for an actual wide body. We're going to show you how to modify that, and we'll do so you can do it on anything. Like that's the beautiful thing about knowing how. You can just go and okay, how do I modify my decal for my cabinet and stuff like that. So we'll go in and we'll do a video on how to modify one of his so it could fit on your design, and that will be in conjunction with SketchUp. And how does that work and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do the video on that as well. So a lot of exciting stuff coming up for you guys. I hope I've done a good job of explaining it. Had a lot to say, and I hope you guys are excited as me watching this video. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much.